Hello, welcome home.
Hi, everybody. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
We're back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
And are so thankful that you joined us this evening. We have so much to talk about tonight.
Tons of stuff, like a 7-hour show.
No, it's not. I still
7
will
minutes.
do my very best to squeeze everything into an hour. So we'll try to keep it moving without talking about food too much or other things.
We're going to zip the file, make it smaller.
But there's no guarantee that we're not going to talk about food and other things.
No, I looked at you got food on the schedule.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
okay, well, we'll try not to veer off too much.
She just blatantly lied to you all.
I'm so sorry. And if anybody is new here, thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the fun.
You're in for a treat.
Big treat. And then before we get started, as usual, please share this video with your Facebook friends because it really does help us out very, very much. Especially lately, because let me tell you, Facebook has been horrible with pages. So if you have fan pages like ours that you love, if you don't interact with us, you're not going to see us because we put out all kinds of stuff.
Which is odd because you like the page for a reason, but Facebook says you don't want to see that unless we pay Facebook a lot of money.
They want thousands, and we're just doing
each blog is like $4,000 for it to be shown
to
our following. Yeah, and
such crap.
No.
All right. Anyway, so let's stop.
I wish we made that kind of money.
I really wish we made that kind of money too.
If we made $4,000 a blog, wow, this show would be really good.
This show would be so impressive instead of the Hot Mess Express that it is every time.
We'd have a film crew be like Wayne's World.
Wayne's World was not impressive. It was in Wayne's basement.
They had a sponsor and everything. It was awesome.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Anyway, so before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know, or actually remind you, because some of you probably already do know, that this Sunday, January 24th, at the House of Blues, Disney Springs, Main Street Mouse, excuse me, live on location is back. And I'm going to cough, so you got it.
And we're back at the venue that we last did the show in October. If you recall, we did the show there for the TMSM meetup weekend. And now we're back there again this time. Same room, the Voodoo Room, which is on the back of the building, right over the water. Holds what, 80?
Holds
80 people. And that's with the COVID restrictions in place. It actually held like 125, I think, without that. So it's plenty of room for you to space out. You don't have to worry about being close to people. The wait staff was absolutely amazing.
Yes. So it is, I like to call it socially distant fun is what we're going to have.
That's a good word. Make that shit.
It is. And it's going to be safe. It's going to be fun.
But Mark Daniel is going to be there. Not Panda, not John on the end making his jokes. His bad jokes.
Stop.
We have Mark Daniel. If you're not familiar with Mark Daniel is.
You know who Mark is.
I don't know how you would. He was on our show a while back in December of 18.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Wow.
Mark was on our show here in our house in my co-host chair.
Yeah, Mark he hosts the Disney Parks live events. He is you'll see him at Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. He used to run that show.
Doing the historian.
Frozen historian. He's been one of the actors. Mark is just everywhere on Disney.
Mark is Disney everything, right? And he is award-winning as well.
He is.
If you go look on our YouTube channel and you look up Mark Daniel, you can get familiar with Mark because we had a really great show when he was here and he talked about all the fun things that he's got to do over his career with Disney.
It's awesome.
And Mark MCs the Christmas parade. And he also, all your live feeds from Disney Parks is hosted by Mark. You know him.
If you're a Star Wars fan, Celebration, he is the warm-up for the main stage before actors and stuff come out there to talk about Star Wars movies. C2E2, which is Chicago's big Comic-Con, New York's big Comic-Con, he's the MC for that. I mean, this guy his resume is so impressive.
And he's got great stories.
And he's so humble and such a great guy. And I'm just so thankful to call him our friend. Honestly, he really is. He's such a great guy. When this opportunity came that Panda wasn't going to be able to be on the January show, and I reached out to Mark, and he was excited to do it right away. No, let me think about it. No, let me ponder it. It was just, yes, I'm in. Where do you need me, and what time do I have to be there? So we're really looking forward to it.
So come see us.
And he's newly engaged, so we're hoping he brings his fiance with him.
Yes. Okay, and we gotta wrap that up because we have much more to talk about. But
let's go to food.
What Mark is filling in for John for January because John is not able to make it. So John is still part of the show. We have a guest co-host. We have a fabulous guest co-host. So everything is fine.
Unless we vote John out to make Mark the permanent fixture.
No, Mark is not the permanent co-host.
Hashtag Mark over John.
No. We're going to have a really good time. And if you can't come to the show, then you can watch it live here on Raise Your Mouse.
That's right. We will have it live. Yep, we'll have it live on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yes. So exciting. But come see us. Come have fun. We're giving away prizes too.
So lots of big prizes you're not going to want to miss.
Okay. Anyway.
Keys. Not to a car, but they're going to be keys.
All right. All right. So we have so many things. Where should we start?
At the top. Work our way down.
It's so funny because I always have my notebook. As you know, I'm like Blue's Clues and I have my notebook. And I have my notes from the radio station on Friday. So I already was somewhat prepared. But there's other things to talk about as well. So did you want to talk about the annual pass thing? Do you want to talk about Epcot?
I don't know if we should talk about the annual pass thing. I kind of went sideways today.
Yeah, I ended up having to delete my post today.
And let me explain. So
that'll be nice because then
I'm going to be explaining. Nope, I'm going to be explaining nicely.
Okay.
The blog we put out today was because somewhere to some media outlets, Disney's finally admitted that the annual pass holder program is not going to be for new annual pass holders at Walt Disney World.
Just existing.
Existing pass holders will be able to continue to renew their passes. If that's forever, if that's for a certain number of years, we have no idea because they haven't really said much about it. But we do know that purchasing an annual pass for somebody who doesn't currently have one is no longer going to be available. Even though it's been that way since COVID and everything happened, they stopped selling them.
Yeah.
Now it's officially.
But now they're actually talking about it. Before, it was one of those things that everybody knew.
Right.
But like ABC, CBS, like all these news outlets had it today. So we shared it too. And it went so ugly that I ended up pulling it down.
And we honestly, like I said, officially, Disney hasn't sent us a press release on it. So we're going, ABC is Disney though.
Yeah.
So we're kind of taking it. If ABC News put it out, I don't think Disney would let them put it out if it really wasn't true about their stuff. And the article though, if you go read it anywhere else, but why would you? But if you wouldn't read it anywhere else,
it's still on our site.
Yeah.
I just took it off Facebook because Facebook's mean today.
It talks very small about Walt Disney World losing the new annual pass holders.
Yeah.
And mostly about Disneyland losing their pass holder, which was announced last week.
So Disneyland did get rid of the annual pass holder program altogether.
Yes.
Walt Disney World has not. We are annual pass holders and we renew. And, it's one of those things that it kind of scared me a little bit, truthfully, because we're all friends. We can talk honest. It scared me because like our annual passes, I mean, as much as I love Disney and that we live so close to property, but our annual passes keep my job going.
Right.
And it's like, I don't ever want to lose that. But that's just the selfish part because that's my job. However, there's so many things happening within other, like at Disneyland, for example. Yes. Losing annual passes is, it's a bad thing. But if you think about all the cast members who aren't working right now,
or the businesses around
and the businesses that are
the
not
mom and pop businesses,
I really feel that we have to put things in perspective. And I'm not going to lecture anybody because I could, but I won't. It's about perspective. That right now the world is still a dumpster fire and, we have to count our blessings and this is happening for now, but people need to get back to work. We need to get back to some sort of normal. Mm-hmm. And I think that once we do that, you're going to see new things pop up because they're saying that like for Disneyland, there's going to be some other new sort of program that is going to take its place. We just have to be patient and wait it out.
And I think that same program will be brought here. And I know in the Disney community, there's always grumblings when Disney changes something. Everybody's like, I don't want that. I'm not going to like that. I'm going to hate that.
People don't like change.
They don't like change. And they're very vocal about it when the change is announced. But once it actually takes place, most people are pretty happy with what happens. So I'm guessing whatever they're going to do new, hopefully we'll have a better thing onto it. We knew things were changing. Like they took away the free magic bands. In January, that stopped.
Let's just talk about that. I'm gonna put a bookmark on this for 1 second.
I'm gonna forget what else I had to say.
Okay, so like I have a lot of friends that are in travel agents and such, and one of the things that keeps getting messed up is people are under the misconception that magic bands are no longer, and that is not true. They're no longer free.
They're selling a ton of them every day.
But they are still available. So all the magic bands you have are still good, but there's some other places that are saying we don't have magic bands anymore, and that's not true. Magic bands are still there, they're just not free.
And you will still need your magic band or your card to get in and out of the parks. Some of the rumors I've heard.
We don't do rumors.
But we do on this show. No, I've heard that eventually your smart device is going to be able to be your pass.
Right now, it gets you into your room.
It gets you in your room at a resort. So it makes sense that eventually, if you have a smartwatch, you'd be able to go and tap the watch on the turnstile and get into the parks that way. It's just Disney using the technology that's there, which is smarter because I actually honestly hate wearing a magic band and my Apple Watch at the same time.
I don't wear my magic band. I usually have it clipped to my purse, truth be told. And they came out with a new magic band like recently. It's rose gold and glitter. It has my name written all over it, figuratively. And I did not buy it.
Now, Jimmy Horn, our friend from the Disney Nerds podcast,
hi,
shout out Jimmy. Jimmy said you can get a plain colored one added to your trip for $5.
Well, that's not bad.
No, that's no thing. That's the starter one I think is 12 or 15, something like that in the park. So for $5 you can get one. We didn't realize how many we had. We looked on our thing and I think I had 47 and she has like 36.
But I don't even use mine.
Because you get them every time we renew. We've gotten them every time we've stayed on property. Then there's like special ones that come out that we just have to have. Or have to want. So we go and buy them.
I like the clip ones, truthfully. Because I don't like to have anything on my wrist except for my bracelets.
I just like my Marvel ones. That's pretty much all.
I carry my Rapunzel one a lot. I know you're shocked.
I carry my Thanos one because it lights up and different colors on the turnstiles.
So yeah, and I just want to touch on this, and people can watch it back and make fun of me. That's fine.
At least they're watching.
I just really feel that this year has been so negative already.
Not this year. Oh, yeah.
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 It didn't magically flip.
18 days into it.
And I just don't understand what the point is of being nasty to people or contradictive to people online. All I'm going to say is that we don't normally have all the negativity in our comment section at the Main Street Mouse. For almost 11 years now, we've kept it positive and family friendly and upbeat. And when people start to get nasty in the comment section, I will tell you, it ruins my day. It makes me sad. Sometimes I cry because it's like, this is not how it's supposed to be. This is like, oh, there's Jack. My people are usually not like this, and I know we're all on edge and everything's bad, but I just ask to just maybe use a little bit of kindness and remember that there are other people on the other side of that screen that have to read the negativity. And I just think that we've kind of are maxed out on those things. I
think everybody's just at a point where everybody's just frustrated with life in general because of everything that's been going on. But you got to remember, we're kind of all in this together.
We are.
We all have our different things we're doing, our different paths, our different things we get to do or not do, but we're still all in this together. And the way that people feel about one another, I think, has a lot to do with what's going on in the country right now. Our country is so divided. Everybody hates everybody for something, and it's horrible. It's just a horrible thing to wake up to every day and to try to explain to our children. It's going to hopefully pass. We hope. Just keep being you, and that's all you can do. And
right, and again with the change thing, because let's just throw all the horrible stuff to the wall, get it out of the way. So they announced about Magical Express ending. This is the last year for that, and also extra magic hours.
They dropped a whole bunch of negative. Really did.
It's whenever bad news hits, I cringe. You can ask him. I cringe.
We actually debate sometimes not putting it out.
Should we not put this out because it's going to cause a fuss? And I know it's my job to put these things out, but I just want you to know that when news hits that isn't so magical, it pains me to do it because I don't want to see people upset. I don't want to see people fighting in the comment section. I don't want to have to hide posts when people start dropping F-bombs in the comment section. It's really hard sometimes. And I'm not telling you that for sympathy. I'm just saying that I feel the pain that you guys do when
it's reality.
It's reality. But in my opinion, change happens, and we have to trust that Disney knows what they're doing. They know things that are coming that we don't know yet. So we just have to wait it out and see.
That's the one thing. When Disneyland announced that they're getting rid of the annual pass holder program out there, I took that as a sign that things are starting to progress in Disneyland, because why would they even discuss the annual pass holder program? What reason would they have to?
Yeah, because there isn't any.
If they haven't been open in almost a year now, and maybe they're starting to see works of things that in the next few months are going to get back to somewhat of a normal, and they're just trying to start getting all their ducks in a row, all their mice in a row, so that when they do get the okay to open back up, they've already got everything figured out and done. And when everything happened, Disney had to scatter. They had to figure out how to make the queue line safer. They had to figure out how to make security safer. They had to figure out all this stuff, and they did a great job. Honestly, I can't praise them enough for what they've done. It's been fantastic. And I'm just waiting to see what they do. I know there's things that everybody hates. I know there's even changes that Disney makes that people don't like, but just give them time. It's going to get better.
Give it time. And we're all going to watch and wait together to see what happens.
Yep, exactly.
But there is a train coming from the airport to Disney Springs
that they're building, yes.
So that's kind of cool.
We don't know what's going to happen with your luggage. That's the best question we get. That means I have to get my luggage from the Springs to
take my luggage from the Springs to the resort. We don't know how any of this is going to work yet.
I am sure Disney will figure it all out.
We're just going to hope and pray for the best. And as soon as we hear more, we'll let you know.
But it doesn't matter right now what they're going to do.
No.
So let's get to that point, and then we'll figure it out. And if it's wrong, then we will call them out and say, hey.
And before we move on, please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just doing my job. Don't yell at me because it hurts my feelings. Like it really does. Like I was in such a bad mood today, and I'm like, I'm so sad that I have to delete information because people are saying mean things. I really hate to have to do that. But for me, I just get rid of it because it's not worth the stress and the upset.
And the worst part is the Main Street Mouse is more of a labor of love. I mean, if we made lots of money, big berries, yeah, fine, let them fly, no we do. It's like we barely scraped by to pay the hosting fees. It's like,
why do you think we have our clothing business? You know, I'm just saying it.
That's why.
We'll talk about that later too. So anyway, let's talk about food, shall we?
You said we weren't going to talk about food.
No, we're going to talk about food that's scheduled on my notebook that we're going to talk about.
Okay, go.
Okay. All right, so Epcot International Festival of the Arts is happening now. Actually, it's been happening. I went to a media event last Tuesday, and if you watched our Instagram stories, then you saw all the fun stuff that they're doing. One of the really cool features that they're doing at Epcot this year is they have extra art booths in Future World and not just in World Showcase. So it reminded me again, I haven't been home to Michigan in over a year, and I always find things that remind me of the North. And what did I say? I said it reminds me of craft fairs or street fairs back home. They have extra
a lot more
booths.
Expensive.
Well, there's that. But they do have extra booths for you to see. Like when you're walking near Test Track, you'll see like art booths that start right there.
Yeah, right by where the mouse gears used to be, kind of on the back side of that.
The shell that was once mouse gear.
And there's a Rapunzel picture over there she just loves, really tall. And she goes, oh my God, that's beautiful. I'm like, you can't get it. She's like, what? It can't be. How much? It was like $8,000. She's like, okay, yeah, I can't get that.
And I didn't believe him. Truth be told, I'm like, it cannot be that expensive.
I have bought her every piece of art I could afford, the Rapunzel. That one,
I walked over to the picture to make sure that he was correct on that $8,000.
And that was unframed.
Because a lot of the booths, like you can find the printable version, they're like between like $30, $40. But some of the booths don't have that, so you either buy the ones that are thousands, or you just.
There's a Marvel one.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. That won't tell, because when you walk towards World Showcase, like if you go on the left side, like you're walking towards Mexico, there's a Marvel art booth, and the lady that runs it said that this is the first time that Marvel art has been allowed at the festival.
Yes. And so we went there opening day. We were there. Us and Liz walked into the booth. Mm-hmm. They had a Captain America 16 by 20 painting, I guess you would call it, signed by the artist and Stan Lee. And I wanted it, and I walked away, and we walked around the world, and I kept saying, I should have went back and got it, and we got all the way around, and it sold. I was so sad.
Yeah, it did.
And even I think she thought, nobody's going to buy it. It'll be there when we get back.
Because I'm cheap. I don't want to spend a lot of money for things that I don't necessarily need.
For his autograph on that, though.
I know. I felt bad afterwards. But other than...
I need to go buy some more Funko Pops to make me happy.
Oh, Lord. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm getting close to the 800 now.
Do you know what we're going to do? I think because we talk about it all the time.
I don't like that we mentioned my Funko Pops and then she goes on another way.
One of these days, we're going to do, instead of sit here for the show, we're going to do, we're going to take the camera and walk upstairs to our office so that you can see the ridiculous amount of pop vinyls up there.
No, because you don't know how many are up there.
I won't go up there. So
every time she goes up there, this is ridiculous.
I know. I don't even go because it frustrates me because I'm like, why do you need so many toys? Why?
I have a goal. There's a guy with a record. He has over 3,000. I want to be in that category. I'm at I'm at 709 now.
Why?
And some of them are big. Like my Groot that's 18 inches. He's like this tall.
One does not need that many.
Millennium Falcon.
All right, whatever. So this guy has a lot of toys upstairs. I thought it would be kind of fun to look at, but then he's probably right that I would probably stress really bad.
And then I can show him all my toys, like the gauntlets, Cap Shield, Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Stormbreaker is pretty cool.
It's a big plastic hammer.
It's a heavy plastic hammer. Why does somebody need
a big plastic hammer?
Corey, tell her why I need it.
It's just whatever. Okay. Anyway.
Corey was impressed.
Well, of course, Corey was impressed.
You're gonna slam Corey? Wow, that's kind of mean.
See, Scott's buddies get excited about the same thing.
Chuck, Ronnie,
Corey.
Help me out, guys.
Randy. They're his crew, and they all get excited about toys like this.
The girls will tell her, you could use another purse. You could use another pair of shoes. You could use another shirt. I'm buying an $8 Funko Pop.
But when you buy a bunch of them, it's not just $8.
But I can resell.
No, but you don't.
Those shirts are not resellable. I could sell my Funkos if we needed them.
But you won't.
Sell them tomorrow.
All right, anyway, moving on.
I'll do a live auction on the show.
Moving on.
See, Randy, do stop animation Funko.
Huh?
Randy said I should use my Funkos and do stop
animation.
Don't
give him another project. We have stuff that we have not gotten done.
We're going to redo the Endgame scene where all the Avengers come out of the clouds.
We're getting sidetracked.
Sorry.
I said we were going to get sidetracked, and here we go.
Go back to food.
Back to food. No, actually, we're going back to the festival. All right, so they have... This light is so bright, I feel like I need my sunglasses.
It's taming in.
Marvel art.
I did get one piece of Marvel art, though. You did let me get the one.
Oh, yeah, but it was the
reprint, but it's a really cool print, and it looks like Stan Lee's typewriter and typing on it. And you see some of the Avengers and they're all sad. And the artist actually made it the day Stan passed. So
Chris Vanis. I see that hashtag lantern shoes. Fine. I did get
You want to tell me how many Tangled backpacks you got for Christmas?
But you bought them for me. I didn't ask for them.
How many times did you say, but how many of them did you show me going up to Christmas? Like, oh, look at this backpack. Oh, look at this purse. Oh, look at this one. Look at this shirt.
I didn't ask for any of them. I did. Truth be told,
every guy out there right now, if your wife tells you, look at this, isn't this nice? Doesn't that not mean buy this for me?
I mean, okay, so the Tangled lantern shoes.
I love you, Chris. Thank you.
The shoes, I totally plotted for that. I was on Facebook. Facebook knows I like Disney and Tangled in particular.
It's amazing they know how much Tangled you love.
They do, because they show me everything. So then an ad popped up at Hot Topic for lantern shoes. So I took a picture of the screenshot and I sent it to him.
Now, granted, this was last week, not before Christmas.
It was. Okay, so anyway, so here's the best part of said lantern shoes. He had Hot Topic cash, had these rewards, and the shoes only cost like $12. So I got lantern shoes for like $12.
But I could have used my $30 in cash and rewards for Funkos. I gave those up.
Wear those shoes.
I gave them up. I gave them up for your shoes. I made a sacrifice for those shoes.
Whatever.
That was 4 more Funkos.
That's a bunch of crap.
I'm just saying
too. So lantern shoes.
I have box lunch cash.
$12. Where were we?
I don't know. You keep going back to the festival. You said they had a Marvel booth. I said I got the Marvel art.
Back to my notebook.
Yeah. Lantern shoes was her derailment.
No, it's funny. I looked down. I saw Chris Bannis said #lantern shoes, and I had to comment because that was pretty funny. That was very late.
Even Melissa, but it was Stan Lee. It was his autograph.
I know. All right.
I'm still sad about that. I'm gonna cry for the big one.
Can we go back?
Yeah, fine. Do what you gotta do.
All right. Anyway.
Having a Stanley jersey.
I'm all confused. Okay, wait. All right.
Just go to the food.
No. So we're gonna go to so there's no like the cooking tutorials, whatever those were called. What were they called?
Well, it's the art festival, so there's art tutorial. There's artists doing live art, but then didn't they do like the where they show you how to make fancy foods at certain places? I don't think they do that at the festival. Oh Lord,
I said that on the radio that they did. So if you listen to me on the radio for my Fun Friday segments,
they may have. I don't know. They might do that for Flower and Garden and for Food and Wine.
Okay, so here's why I thought that. Let's talk about food. Okay, so when I was at the media event on Tuesday,
I'll look it up.
Well, I already said it. If I was wrong, I was wrong. Okay, so they have because it's the art festival. A lot of their food looks like art. So they have a booth that has actually all of it is pretty fancy, but there's one in particular that has fancy food.
Pop-Tart.
No, not that one, not the pop art one.
It's
I can't think of what it's called. But for example, they have this God, I don't know what it is. It's not mousse, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Something creamy. It's not gelato because it doesn't freeze. But anyway, it was like a log of something, and it was pink.
You mentioned lantern shoes, and look what happened.
It had bright flowers on it. I'm just using that as an example for art food, except I don't remember what it was. It was a dessert. But anyway, so they have artsy food.
I know there was a chocolate taco with chocolate mousse in it in Mexico.
Yeah. So
they're complimentary seminars. They may have been for food, but it doesn't say. I can't find it. Right.
Okay.
But they're not going on this year, are they?
I don't know. I was trying to say that. Anyway, so being that there are not these extra or interactive things, seminars, whatever, what have you, that's what I mean. So they don't have that. But what they do have is extra entertainment. So at the media event, if you watched my live feed, then you saw that Voices of Liberty are performing inside World Show Place. Mm-hmm. And instead of doing their usual, they are taking different songs from classic Disney movies and doing a medley of them. And when I was watching it, I was doing a live feed, and you might have heard sniffing behind the camera because I started to cry.
That's never happened before.
Water's running down my face mask because they are so good. And the music that they played, from various movies was beautiful. And I really think that if you stopping in World Show Place to see Voices of Liberty is a must. Right?
I agree.
Okay. What else? I'm not sure if I want to open this can of worms. Okay. So they have other entertainment in World Show Place.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So opening day.
We were with Melissa and Liz.
Main Street Mouse staff on the scene. So the girls decide that they want to go into World Show Place.
And if you're not familiar with where that is, it's between Canada and the UK. It's a big pavilion on the right. You'll see the Joffrey stand, and there's a walkway back there. They used to do character palooza back there a lot.
Yeah. So okay, anyhow. So we are going in there, and I went to cover stuff to get pictures of the art, whatever else. And there's a guy, and he's doing acrobatics and such, walking on his hands, whatever. So then, I posted a video. So those of you who saw the video are no shock whatsoever. But I don't know how to say this without it sounding bad because I don't mean it bad.
Oh, look at Jody Bennett's call.
My Disney reps are gonna be like, "What'd you say?"
Did you say what?
So after the acrobat guy, there was a pole above, and this little tiny girl comes out, woman, but she was tiny.
She was really tiny,
like smaller than my younger son. They have pole dancing. Wait, no.
Say that out loud.
I mean,
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. Good night.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
Okay, not that kind. I mean, not that kind.
Hopefully, the girl is not watching the show.
No.
You just slammed her profession.
No. Wait. If you go back, not now because you want to continue watching the show, but if you go back and look at last week's videos, you will see the pole dancing. Morgan
pole dancing. Laugh out loud.
Okay, no. Like art pole dancing, like pole art. What would you call it?
This is yours. You go for it. Corey's saying, "Make it rain."
No, not that kind.
Let's call it a mini Cirque du Soleil.
Okay, mini Cirque du Soleil. I like that. That's better. So when I put out the video, and I only did a little bit of the video, thank God, because the comments went south fast. Yeah. So I put the video out, and I just wanted to show this talented little woman doing her art, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's just me and the girls that thought it was, whatever. I'm sure that's what it was. I put it out, and within 5 minutes, I would say, one person, I don't know who it was.
Corey.
No, it was not Corey Tucker. It was somebody I don't know, but they said just what Disney needed to add to Epcot, pole dancing. Do you know that comment got like 60 likes and ha-has?
Alcohol, food, and pole dancing.
But it's art.
And art.
It's art. She's clothed.
Contortionist. Shane said it right.
Contortionist. It's a contortionist on a pole.
Where she learned how to do it, we don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, it was really cool. But of course, you got your wise asses out there, wise butts out there.
Look at her pole dancing and using the A word. Wow. This wasn't Universal.
Oh my God.
You weren't down the street. You were at Disney. Pull it together, Atwood.
It's been a long day.
Wow.
They're just all right. So you got, like a mother would say, smart Alex. Let's say that.
No, all the kids just had to go. Their parents just threw them away from the screen because they can't hear you say that. Get to your room. Michelle's cussing. I can't wait to see where you're going with this one. Keep going.
I feel like I should stop because I think that
even Mary Ann said you're being funny.
I really feel that no matter what I say, that it's gonna get any better at this point. But it's art. It's I couldn't do those things. She puts this harness on her neck and she like spins.
Stop.
Like you could really hurt yourself.
Stop. Let's move on to the food. There's new food at Disney Springs.
Wait.
No. Let's just go on.
All right, before we leave Epcot, the walls outside Remy's Ratatouille Adventure have been taken down, and they have like the artificial like
bushes all around.
Yep. And the queue area looks really cool. And I know it sounds silly, but I got really excited when I saw like the sign for standby time because it just made it like more realistic. And we know that it's been done. For
almost a year. Yeah, for almost a year.
But it's not open yet, and we don't have an opening date. But when we were standing outside, it said shrubbery. There were people.
Well, there was construction workers back there.
There were construction workers, but you could see through the bushes because it just, you can. And I have video on Facebook and our Instagram if you want to see. But we try not to be like know-it-alls when we listen to other people, but he's really bad for that. And people were like, It's a soft opening.
It's a soft opening today. I heard it just got finished last night. They have not even trained cast members yet, lady. You do not know what you're saying.
No, but people were standing outside the bushes thinking a soft opening was coming in. It was not.
I was just laughing. I know that was probably rude, but I was hearing them talk and I just started laughing out loud because it's like, are you just making this up? Oh, I heard this ride was great. It's not open.
And another guy walks up and said, well, that's not true. They haven't trained anybody for this yet, blah, blah. And I just want to take pictures and see video. I'm not going to debate what's going on. But we do not have an opening date for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. However, like I had mentioned to you before, I did see it a year ago, and it looked pretty good, almost done.
Yeah, you got to see what, 2 rooms or 1 room?
I got to see the area where you get on the ride vehicle, and I got to see like the first part where you walk into like the pantry or fridge or whatever it was. So, yeah, I think we're gonna move on from Epcot because I think I've worn out my welcome there. So let's talk about food elsewhere.
All I want to know is when I've said stuff wrong, people have hashtagged it for years. This one is not going to go away. I'm just letting you know.
What could you possibly hashtag? I don't want to know. Don't answer.
Epcot pole dancing?
No, no.
You said.
I value my relationship with Disney.
Maybe you shouldn't have said that. And said
I didn't mean it like that. Moving on.
Wow, Mickey could hear you now.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I said inappropriate things. It's been a long year already. Let's say that.
Now you're added on to all the other bloggers who got that going.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about food elsewhere.
It's like,
how about Disney Springs? All right. So let's do donuts first. Shall we do donuts?
Oh my God, those donuts. Everglazed. If you have not been there,
it's only been open a week and a half.
Take a day off work, drive into town, fly in. Whatever you got to do. The greatest donuts I think I've ever had. And I've had a lot. Trust me, you do not get to look like this and not have many donuts.
We are donut connoisseurs in this house. Like the boys they love donuts. I sadly love donuts, and I'm not supposed to have donuts.
There's a place that we used to go to in Michigan that was there, and they went out of business, and we talked about that place for years because it was
forever.
So good. This place beat it. We were in line, seeing the price list, seeing pictures of them going, are you paying for what it looks like? Are you paying for it?
Because they are fancy expensive. Donuts, and they're big.
They start at $4.50 for the basic donut, and then $5.50 for the ones that have a little bit more.
That they have stuff on the top.
Yeah, more stuff in them and
but
on them.
Donut. I'm not kidding you. It's like
you can't eat.
That big.
You probably could. You shouldn't eat one at a time.
My teenagers who have high sugar tolerance levels for junk food, they didn't eat one in one sitting. They cut them in half.
No, so if you buy more, you get a discount on them. So we bought 6, right?
About a half dozen.
Half dozen. And you get your annual pass holder discount.
You do.
Which was wonderful.
Yes.
And then we saved money because we bought a half dozen. So you get $3 off the thing. So we got 2 just chocolate glazed.
The chocolate frosted, plain ones.
Yeah.
We got we didn't get Oreo.
Peanut butter.
We got peanut butter.
Reese cup one, which was amazing.
The Nutella one,
which is stuffed with Nutella on the inside of it.
With Nutella, like
the Fruity Pebble one.
Fruity Pebbles. It had the cereal and the frosting and stuff on
And
top.
they have those at Disneyland, so that's what it reminded me of. And then they had the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, so let's talk about Cinnamon Toast Crunch for just a second. So my younger son, Aiden, loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He likes cereal, but he really likes Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I got him that one, but he's very fussy. He likes plain things. So I got him Cinnamon Toast Crunch one. It's like a cinnamon donut, and it has...
It's this big.
It's big. The top of it has cream cheese frosting, like on carrot cake or red velvet, like in a swirl. And I'm not kidding you. It was probably the best cream cheese frosting I have ever had, because I had to have a little taste because research. And then they had like the cereal pieces and the cinnamon over the top. Now, as much as Aiden likes cereal, I thought maybe he wouldn't like the donut. It was too much. It was this and that. And with both boys, when we brought the donuts home and gave it to them, you could hear a lot of OMGs coming out of the kitchen.
And they were probably just like, oh, it's just a donut. It's a big donut. What's the big deal?
Mom.
They have those at Universal. They have the big pink donut. What's the big deal? They were just, and the thing about the place is they have not just donuts though. They have cold brews.
They have specialty cold brew.
They have sandwiches. They had loaded fries, which look really good. Burgers.
Yeah, like waffle fries with stuff all over them. I think they call them spicy fries, don't they?
Spicy fries. I can't remember what it was, but there's a little seating area. It's right next to Splitsville. So there's that area to walk through to go to the garage that's over there. This used to be an art store. Right there.
It was that art store that was over there.
Yeah, so right across from Splitsville, next to the movie theater. So if the movie theater and Splitsville are here, it's down the walk path between them going to the garage there.
We didn't wait. We went
a few minutes.
Where did we go? We went on at the beginning of the week. And there was like...
It was after we went to Epcot, wasn't it? On Tuesday. Yeah, we left Epcot. Yeah, we left Epcot.
Yes. So we went to the donut place. And over the weekend, there was a virtual wait for the donut place. But on Monday, we stood outside for maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah. Shane said his son had the grilled cheese and it was amazing.
Okay. So I've heard the grilled cheese is good. And I've also heard that they have a burger that's like on that sweet bread too. And they also have an egg and cheese sandwich, which I would like to try. But it's all, I mean, if you're looking for health food, don't go there. Don't go there because
McDonald's has healthier food.
Yeah, but it looks so good. And I like to ask the kids about donuts because they think they know it all. I said, okay, so do you like Everglazed donuts better than Voodoo donuts? Which they love Voodoo donuts at Universal City Walk. Little guy said he liked it better. My older one, Andrew, was like, I don't know, I'd have to go get another donut to find out. So I think that's just scamming for more donuts.
Thing is with Andrew, though, he doesn't like to, where she was talking about Aiden, Andrew doesn't like anything more than chocolate donut. That's it. He doesn't like all the stuff on top of it, which Voodoo is a lot of extra stuff. It's not just plain chocolate.
Well, at Voodoo Donut, the donuts are smaller, so they're less expensive, and you can get more.
Well, a dozen at Voodoo was like $28, I want to say, when we went there.
Yeah.
So a half a dozen was $23, I think, at this one. But a half a dozen is probably the same amount of donut from Voodoo.
Yeah, it's a lot of donut.
And there's a little seating area back there you can sit and eat your food.
But I think that Andrew's onto something because, like, for research, of course.
Well, Andrew's going to pay for it.
We should totally get Voodoo Donuts. Because Voodoo Donuts have, remember I told you guys about this when we were there like forever ago? They have a Detroit donut. It's a small cake donut with M&Ms on it called the 8 Mile Donut. So if I would go back to Voodoo, I'd have to get the 8 Mile Donut.
And the thing Voodoo has is the cake donuts.
I like cake donuts.
Where these are more the yeast type donuts than the cake, but these were still good. And they had the little donut holes, which they told us they had those in just the plain glazed or the vegan ones, which was the purple donut.
I just like a good donut, and especially when you're dieting, it was really hard. I mean, I took like a little tiny piece, and
you know how donuts go bad if you let them sit. So I wrapped the entire box with Saran wrap the night before, so that way they
were too expensive of donuts to go bad,
and they were still fresh the next day, so it worked out pretty well.
Okay, next food topic: Gideon's Bakehouse opened officially on Saturday
with cookies as big as your face.
Cookies as big as your face. Okay, so as we talked about before, Gideon's was open during Christmas break.
Actually, they opened because Corey Tucker was in town, and that's what he said.
That's why they opened for him. Was for Corey. Yeah. So they did a soft opening that week, and it was a 3-hour virtual wait because Corey and Lucretia, who are our friends and staff members, they actually went and did the virtual for Gideon's. Now these are big cookies, and they're
about a half a pound each.
You can cut them up and they last longer, just like with the donuts. But they have cold brew there. They have pieces of cake. The cake, and it's a very like a steampunk looking establishment, but very, very popular. So when they closed that Saturday after the New Year, people were like, wait a second, I thought they were opening. And they put out a statement that they were preparing for an official grand opening. Well, that was this past Saturday. So what?
Well, no, I was just going to say, if you're not familiar with Gideon's, actually, they were at the Polite Pig at Disney Springs for a long time. Yeah. They would bring them in. They actually have a bakery in Orlando that's open every day, and you can go there, and it's a 5-minute wait to get your cookies. Polite Pig used to have them bring the cookies to them and they would sell them. And they actually got 2 deliveries a day because they sold out so fast. So they got them in at 10 when they opened. They were sold out usually by 11. They got them in again at 1. They were gone by 2. So now they decided, well, if we're that popular at a restaurant, let's have our own establishment. And they do. And it is amazing the amount of people that go there.
Which brings me to, so Christmas break, 3-hour virtual line. Saturday, the first report they put out was at like 8:30 in the morning, a 9-hour virtual queue to get cookies. Then shortly after that, it was like an 11.5-hour wait.
Do you get to meet Anna and Elsa while
to get cookies? Okay, so before this, I know this sounds very long, and it is very long. But in the virtual line, what?
Did you see what Shane said? His son and him were in line until the 11-hour virtual queue was announced. So they were in line, and then it was announced. And then they left. And then they went and got donuts. Donuts are better.
Okay, so 11-hour wait. So what this means is, you check in for the virtual queue, you give them your phone number, and then they text you when it's your turn.
So you go home, you take a nap, cut the grass, do laundry.
Okay, if it's a couple of hours, you can walk around Disney Springs and then go back and get your cookies. If it's 11 hours, that's a long time to walk around the Springs.
Do you realize how much money I would spend at the Springs in 11 hours?
I don't think there's 9 hours worth of activities to do there because it's just shopping and eating.
Unless you go to Splitsville, but then that's like $22 an hour per person.
That's expensive too. Yeah. Or you could leave and go to a park.
You could.
Take a bus, go to the park, and then come back and get your cookies when it's time.
How long do you have once they text you?
Corey, I think he said it was like when they texted you, it was still like 20-25 minutes. And that's when it was only a 3-hour wait.
You better not be in Animal Kingdom all the way in the back, so you won't make it there.
True. So we had a discussion in our Facebook group this week, TMSM Fan Nation. If you're not a part of it yet, you totally should be. I'm
going to go join that.
You're in it. You just don't go in there ever.
No.
We had a discussion about how long is too long to wait for anything. How many hours would you? I would love. I try not to read comments because I get really distracted. The whole squirrel thing. But I would like to know that. How long is too long? How long would you wait for a cookie, a donut? Now Disney, mind you. Disney cookie, Disney donut, Disney attraction. How long is too long?
Corey said go to the local one, the bakery in Orlando, buy them and come and sell them to people online.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not advocating that you go buy cookies and sell them to people.
Corey, we got a business idea. Get down here. We're gonna go buy $100 of cookies.
Haven't we already gotten ourselves in enough trouble?
No, you got yourself in trouble. I haven't done anything wrong yet, and they don't expect better out of me.
They expect better out of me.
Duh.
Please don't think bad of me. I have been very stressed lately.
She's naughty.
Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to go there because I'm going to say something else that I shouldn't. And
Jody's going to call.
Stop. Okay, anyway, how long is too long? Somebody answer me. How long would you wait? How long would you wait?
For what?
I don't know.
The cookie, I wouldn't wait as long. The donut, I would wait probably up to a half hour.
A half hour? For a virtual queue, you'd only wait a half hour?
Virtual queue, maybe an hour. If I have something to do. If I have nothing to do, screw it. I'm leaving. Sorry. I'm not that tied to it. It's not that. It's good.
See, he's talking non-Disney like tonight also.
I'm not the Disney person. That's you. You wrote the book. I just edited it and published it. No, I cannot see waiting in line that long for a cookie that I have to yet pay for. It's kind of like going to the mall and paying for parking to go shop in their stores. I'm not going to stand in line to pay for the cookie that's overpriced to begin with.
Ooh.
They're good, but is it
$8 for a cookie?
How many dozen donuts can you get Dunkin' for the price of 3 at Everglades?
Oh my God, but Dunkin' is good, but theirs is different.
I'm just saying. How long would you wait?
For a cookie or a donut?
Either.
Virtual queue, I wait an hour. Ish.
That's what I said, and you looked at me like I was.
You said a half hour.
Yeah.
Okay, hour and a half. Because I think I could. Okay, 2 hours.
If I can go to Earl Sandwich in between and eat.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so if you plan it right, it's really not so bad. Because if you go, you put your number in for virtual. You go walk around. You go shopping. Have lunch.
It depends if it's raining. At the Springs, when it's raining, you don't want to be there.
It's super uncomfortable.
It is. We were at Ghirardelli with Chuck and Karen that one time. Remember the downpour came?
Oh, it's terrible.
We couldn't move for like 45 minutes, just standing there. Now, see, that would have been perfect time to be in virtual queue because we're just standing there not doing anything anyway.
Okay, so the vast majority is nobody's going to wait 11 hours for a cookie.
But people did. It's just like when people waited 6-7 hours for Anna and Elsa at the Magic Kingdom. We were in Michigan when that happened, and I figured it out how much. If you had a family of 4 and you paid for one-day passes to go to the Magic Kingdom, you spent 4 hours. How many hundreds of dollars you spent to stand in line to go meet Anna and Elsa?
Okay, so obviously he's still triggered because back in 2013, 14, when right before we moved here, we were covering the frenzy over the Frozen meet and greet. And it bothered him then that people were waiting 5 hours.
Because it's just, and I understand if your kid is saying, I want to meet Elsa, I understand you want to do it for your child. But my thinking is we spent how much money to get in this park for one day and we're going to spend 7 hours of it waiting in line to meet this person?
Okay, well, yeah.
I mean, is there a celebrity you would wait 7 hours? An actual celebrity would you wait 7 hours to meet?
Of course.
Who?
Tom Hiddleston. You should know the answer to that. I'm trying to think, who else would I wait 7 hours to see?
I would have done for Stan Lee. I would have.
You would have waited for Stan.
Stan Lee created a universe. He really did.
But Tom Hiddleston is Loki.
But Tom works for Stan, so guess what? Stan's better.
Okay, that's fine.
Actually, Jack Kirby and Stan, but still.
Okay, would you wait 9 hours to meet Chris Evans because Captain America? Okay.
Not a chance on earth. I like him. He's not worth
Robert Downey Jr.?
No. They haven't done anything great enough for me to wait 9 hours to meet them. Seriously.
Wait, no, Paula. My bestie in Michigan said Ricky Martin.
My thing, I look at Stan Lee, look what he created. George Lucas, look what Steve Jobs. I would have stood in line to meet Steve Jobs. Walt Disney, I would have stood in line to meet Walt Disney. But these actors who are reading a script or whatever, no, they're not. It's not that big of a deal to me.
I probably would. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston. And Ricky Martin probably too, because I told you that story. Paula and I went to see Ricky Martin on his Live in La Vida Loca tour in Detroit. And he came out of the stage dancing on a car. And we screamed loud.
But she got to meet her new kids on the block because I saw somebody put that in there. You did get to meet them.
I did meet them.
And we only waited in line for like 20 minutes.
But see, that was a media thing. So I couldn't act a fool or get all crazy.
She did as soon as she turned around. She was
when I walked away and cried, then. Just not in front
Corey
of them.
Tucker said he'd wait in line for Corey Tucker.
Now, I would wait a long time for Corey Tucker.
We're always waiting on Corey Tucker.
Always waiting on Corey Tucker. Anyway, so we're getting close.
Stacy was at the concert.
Were you at the whole Live in La Vida Loca thing?
She was living La Vida Loca too.
She was living La Vida Loca too. All right. That was a lot of fun.
I went to a New Kids concert with Michelle and Paula.
What? What is he? Oh my God.
I don't know what was louder, them two screaming or the entire venue screaming.
Well, first of all, thank you for taking us.
You're welcome.
He was designated driver and like our handler for
and Boys
the
to Men
evening.
Open.
Yes, because Paula and I were just gonna let loose for that concert, and you kind of were in charge of us.
Get your seat and sit down. I'm taking you home before they even come out.
And I remember I have a picture of Paula eating nachos on a garbage can. It reminded me of Epcot because like there's no place.
It really did, but in Michigan you don't eat off a garbage can. Epcot, you know, that's been cleaned in the last half hour. In Detroit, it may have never been cleaned.
So you use the garbage can as your table.
I'm gonna go on that brown garbage can. It's actually green. That's the dirt that's on it.
All right. This show has gone so far off the rails in certain spots.
Katie, I'm sorry. Katie goes, I'm finally catching a live show. You picked the wrong one, Katie. I'm so sorry. Please come back next time.
Please come back next time. Don't hold this one against us. I mean, but we just try to have fun, whatever we do. And sometimes if we can bring you a little bit of silliness to make you laugh, to help get your week started, then I guess we've done our job.
And there's really no comedy shows on TV anymore.
Not really.
It's all reality TV, reality scripted TV.
But I love reality TV.
Oh my God, she does.
Like 90 Day Fiance is my...
I love watching these people who are just crazy.
But don't they make you feel like...
They make me feel like I'm normal.
They make you feel more normal about yourself.
Yeah, you want to talk about waiting? These people wait on like 20-hour plane rides to go meet this person.
Do they have donuts? Or cookies?
Depends what country you go to. Send me to Belgium, make a pretty good chocolate.
They got waffles. Belgian waffles? Do they have waffles?
I don't know.
Or is that just what they're called?
That could be just what they're called.
All right. So yeah, we do try to bring some positive. Even what's so funny is like last week when I talked to the producer at the radio station Thursday night, I asked, do you want to talk about Magical Express or do you want to talk about these things? And he said, there's enough negative things and bad things in the world. And he said that I'm their only positive thing or news source right now.
And that's crazy.
And
to say that, because they are new. No, that you're the only one in.
I think it'd be a very good compliment. That's crazy.
No, that I'm saying that in all the world, in a news station that's all they do is cover news. They don't play music or anything. They just cover news. That you're the only positive news that's coming to the table right now. That's what I mean. It's crazy that there's just the world is that bad right now. That's all there is that. Let's talk about Disney. But then people always complain about Disney in some aspect. I'm sure.
All I'm saying is that they use my Fun Fridays to bring the positive, and so that's what I try to do. And even though it's crazy, but that's what we try to do here too. I mean, you have to find things to laugh about, because if you don't, just cry and be miserable.
It's kind of crazy. Before we did the show, we were like, I don't know how I feel about being on live and just being crazy and having fun.
No, almost 3 years later.
We both were kind of shy at one point.
I'm not shy.
Yes, she is.
I'm not shy. I didn't, because social media is so rough, I was afraid because I didn't want people to make fun of me.
Well, the people that make fun of you are the people that follow the sites we don't like anyway.
True.
And it's usually the people who run those sites. And they have their little puppet minions that go out and do their dirty work.
Stop. All right.
We could do that show if you want to do it.
Okay, back to positive. Anyway, that's my whole point, is that we try to keep it positive for you guys, and I hope that we do an okay job at that.
Paula, Michelle was shy.
I know. Like, you pushed for me to break out of my shyness, and now you created a monster. So there you go. Okay, so before we wrap up this crazy little show.
Crazy thing.
I would like to again remind you about Sunday, House of Blues, Mark Daniel.
Please be there.
Please
come there.
And again,
if you don't have a ticket, Michelle will buy you a ticket. Just come to the show.
Come and see us, because it's going to be fun. Also, today, new products dropped at Lost Princess Apparel just a couple hours ago. We have new leggings and new trendy shirts. This is one of them. Look how cute this is. And I wanted just to show you a couple examples of the leggings that have dropped, and they go from tween to plus size. And we have coffee leggings. What? I'm trying to wrap up the show. Sorry,
I saw what Corey said.
Corey, why?
Here, I'll put it on the screen
so you can see no. It's on a delay. I have to wait.
You can look at my screen.
So breakdown, no APs, no magical express, no extra magic hours, pulled the inches enough cut, getting was 11 hours, big new donuts, and Scott missed out on the ceiling.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Cleveland.
Oh no! When you put it like that, it just sounds so bad.
Now you know how Joe Kelly really feels because there is no good news. Anyway, get back to your clothes.
All right, I'm trying to wrap this up. Okay, little Starbucks leggings. Could be for Valentine's Day or beyond. Really cute. We have sparkly princesses. Again, tween through plus size. Really, 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 really cute. There's seven new pairs, but I'm not showing you all 7. We have Frozen themed leggings, and I named these leggings Into the Unknown for my friend Melissa because she likes to stand on snowy bridges and sing. So Mel, this is for you. Into the Unknown leggings. And one more. We have Alice in Wonderland leggings, and they have Cheshire and teacups and playing cards and all kinds of cute stuff. And again, this is just a sample of what we got. We have new shirts, masks will be coming, but I just wanted to let you know. And then my dear husband got creative, and it's something he's been talking about a long time. He started Pop Culture Jerseys. Take it away.
So I had the idea years ago to create a jersey company because Disney stopped selling jerseys for men when Team Mickey closed.
Remember Team Mickey?
Team Mickey used to be where the co-op is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Team Mickey used to have all the jerseys themed after the Disney characters, and I thought, why did they ever get rid of that? Because Disney is really bad about men's clothing. They really are. They don't give enough selection of men. They don't go big enough sizes for men.
Or women.
And I thought, well, what do I want? I like jerseys. You can ask Michelle, I have probably 25 jerseys that I wear and I take care of them. So I came up with the idea, well, let's create some that aren't copywritten characters. So I could do it, but I could inspired by. Disney inspired. So this is one of them. This is the Mr. Toad. One I did the silhouette of Mr. Toad on the back. On the back, it's got his name and 49, which represents the year of his short that came out. I've got a Steamboat Willie one, which on the back, it's black and white with the Steamboat Willie, his chimney top hat. And on the back, Willie with the number 28. And then we did the Ruffians one, which I have worn before, which has the Snuggly Duckling logo on the front and Ruffians as the name and number 10 on the back. There's actually another one that's in production, which I will tell you guys is Boba Fett. I've created it looks like Boba Fett's chest armor. And then on the back, it'll say Fett and 80 for the year he debuted. I have lots of other ones coming, more Star Wars, more Marvel. More Disney, Pixar. I'm planning on hitting them all. And then eventually I'm going to expand into other pop culture loves. So maybe at Christmas time, you might see an Elf one. You might see something like that.
Hence pop culture jerseys, yes. So that we're not boxed in with just Disney.
So I have lots of ideas. Corey and me were actually talking. We're actually going to come out with baseball style jerseys as well.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to work on those. And those we're going to try to do those more of a team. We're going to create a team for the characters. So it's going to be a little bit different, kind of what they did at Team Mickey. So we're going to work on that. So lots of great things are coming. We're working on them. The Boba Fett ones are in production now. We should have them by the end of January, hopefully. And then we'll have those out there as well. So you can find those on popculturejerseys.com. Or if you go to lostprincessapparel.com, there is a tab there.
There's a jersey tab.
Yep.
And again, if you enjoy what we do, the products we put out, whether it be Lost Princess Apparel or Pop Culture Jerseys, or Mainstream House. Word of mouth is how we grow, and you sharing our content or inviting friends to like our pages or groups really does help us. Okay. So that is the best thing you can do. We always have people ask how they can support us, and sharing is caring. It is sharing. It doesn't cost you anything but a moment to hit the share button. And if you want to write something, that's great. If not, just share what we do. Because Facebook, like we said at the beginning of the show, Facebook has really put the clamps down on people like us because we don't have the revenue to push in that Facebook for them to help us. Most business pages or fan pages don't. They don't. So we're hoping that if you guys could help us out, that's tremendous help. There is other ways you can help. There is, I know somebody had mentioned something about the stars during the live broadcast. Facebook gave us this special thing called stars, and you can donate stars to us. They break down to about a penny a star, I think it is what it comes down to. Something like that. But it's just something little that people can do to help companies like Jimmy has it also. There's other sites that have that ability to get
their fans to actually help them in those ways. And we appreciate any help that any of you guys can give to us. I also wanted to mention really quick our newsletter. If you could please go to our website and sign up for the newsletter, you will see a couple places on there. All you got to do is put your name and your email address, and then you'll get an email just confirming that you did sign up for it. We send out the email once a week right now on Sunday. Sean does that.
Sean does our newsletter.
And he recaps like the top 5 stories of the week in the newsletter. And then maybe tells like if we have something new coming to Lost Princess Apparel or something like that. But we also want to be able to use it if breaking news hits, that we can just shoot out a quick email to let people know. Because like we said, Facebook, we have 420,000 followers on Facebook. And if we're lucky, 2% of those people see it.
And Instagram, they're doing the same thing too, because Instagram is owned by Facebook.
Yes.
So anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed our show. I apologize for anything off color.
Like her bad word.
Also, please remember to check out Lost Princess Apparel, because we do have new merchandise up now. More new merchandise is coming, and shipping for the new stuff will begin tomorrow. So we are always working. And
I can say that, talking to my friend Corey, the Adventurers Club podcast, Adventurers Club 33 podcast, is going to be recording this week.
You guys have said that for 6 months.
But we're actually saying it live now. I'm saying it in front of the camera. We've never done that before.
I'll believe it when I see it.
So there's going to be another show coming out with me and Corey. So once that hits, we will put that everywhere.
We do one show every 2 years, so you don't want to miss it.
Keep people. We still get new followers on the page all the time. We don't know how.
I don't even know why.
We don't know why or how. But yeah, we're going to do our show. TMSM Radio, we're revamping the whole thing, which Corey's also helping me with that. And we're going to try to do that. And we're going to do some live DJing on there. Is the eventual goal.
Oh boy.
So that should be fun. And this show will actually eventually broadcast live on TMSM Radio during the show. We'll broadcast live. So if you're driving in your car or whatever, you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to the show.
You can listen to this craziness in your headphones.
Although we do not take responsibility if you're driving and start laughing hysterically.
Because, whatever could happen.
Your insurance
also, don't forget that right now, being that the parks and everything is not like fully whatever, we do the show every other week. So this weekend we'll be at House of Blues, and then we will see you back live here in
2 weeks from tonight, because it's just we don't have enough content to do every week. But if we have a big news week, we may just jump in and do it.
Yeah, so just stay tuned, because we may have more updates.
Yeah, I mean, if anything could happen, we could go back to weekly, and you guys will have us every week.
If you want us
We're
back
sorry.
every
Bless
week.
your hearts for watching
We're
this.
just, we appreciate you guys watching our little special blend of.
We do. We hope we make you laugh. That's the key of the whole thing. Just make you guys smile and give you something to laugh about later, or say, "Oh my God, they're nuts." That's fine too.
Okay,
fine,
so we will let you guys go, because it is time, and
it's time for 90 Day Fiancé, is what she means.
No, 1,000 Pound Sisters is on tonight. Okay, anyway, thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support that you give us, because we would not have any of this without you.
No, we wouldn't.
So
we'd be talking to nobody.
Right, we'd be talking to the dogs.
Yeah. We do that.
So please, until next time, be safe, take care of yourself, be kind to each other, and we will see you either House of Blues. We will be doing it live from House of Blues, so you can watch it here Sunday at 4 if you're not there, and then we will see you back here in 2 weeks for another recap.